What is my advice on turkesterone or other ecdysteroids? I would save your money at this point, and I would leave them to the bugs.
What's up, guys? Enkiri here, and I've been watching some commotion brewing up in the fitness community lately. Turkesterone. We've all heard about it. I am honestly sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of watching this industry spin in circles and repeat the exact same narratives over and over and over again. It's tiring, man. We already did this. We did this 20 years ago. Ecdysterone is basically the same thing as turkesterone. It was just as hyped up when I was younger, and yet it vanished from the market for over a decade now, almost 2 decades, right? If it created the steroid-like results without being a steroid that it was hyped up to create, then how come we're not all jacked and tan by now, man? We're obviously not all jacked and tan, right? How come it disappeared from the market for so long? How many times will supplement companies continuously remarket the same products? Why do people still listen to these overly hyped up supplement campaigns? How many consecutive rhetorical questions can I ask? Just save your money, man. Boom, point blank, end of story, done. Right there. Does it work? Does it not work? You guys are letting Coach Greg shape the conversation by asking all of the wrong questions. Who cares if it works or if it doesn't work? The fact of the matter is, even if it does work for some people, it's going to be such a negligible degree of difference that compared to the cost point, it's irrelevant to begin with. The real question you should be asking yourself is not, does it work? But rather, even if it does work, is it even worth the money? And for 99.999999999 infinite fucking nines % of you out there, the answer is going to be a resounding no. Is your training even 3/4 of the way optimized? I'm not going to ask for 100%. I'm not even going to ask for 90%. I'm not even going to ask for 80%. Just 75%. Are you doing what you should be doing 3 out of 4 times? If you can't answer yes to that question without a single ounce of hesitation in your voice, then stop looking for solutions in a bottle. Same with your diet. Do you get it right 75% of the time? Just 75%. If you're trying to get jacked and strong, are you eating enough protein and enough calories at least 3/4 of the time? If not, stop looking for solutions in a bottle. What about sleep? What about stress management? What's your knowledge level when it comes to programming principles and different training modalities? How long have you even been lifting weights? If you find yourself staring at this screen in the near future and considering clicking the checkout button, these are the questions that you should be asking yourself, because these are the variables that are actually going to determine the gains that you make in the long run. 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and even 10 years from now. I promise you, it's not the pills in those bottles that are going to determine that. And if you really want it, you'll figure that part out in the end. I know I did, but I already spent my money on these exact same supplements, man. When I was 17, 18, 19 years old, I literally wasted thousands of dollars on every hyped up one that I could find. I went searching for them. I went out of my way to find them because I just knew that one of them had to be the one that was going to make me swole. And I shit you not, thousands of dollars that equated to hours and hours of my life where I actually had to earn that money. No one gave it to me. It was mine. And I chose to waste it on things that ultimately made zero difference. Zero difference. I will say that again and again. They made zero difference on the progress that I made in the gym. Zero freaking goose egg. Here's what I looked like after the ecdysterone made me swole. This right here is the result of thousands of dollars of supplementation. This is the result of an overemphasis on supplementation, on worrying too much about supplements and not enough about training and diet and recovery and the things that matter. Very impressive, right? Now this, on the other hand, is the result of hard work. This is the result, the actual result of training, of a focus and an emphasis on training, diet, and recovery. And I wish that I had put that money, those thousands of wasted dollars, into a freaking mutual fund 17 years ago instead of buying those supplements. And I'm here now today telling you guys that I already did this. You don't have to make this mistake because I already made it for you. All the muscle that I built over the years came from my hard work and my consistency and my diligence, not the pills in the bottles that I wished and wished and wished so hard would make me jacked. So save your money, man. It's not worth it. Trust me. In the end, you're going to feel the exact same way. Trust me. And I know that some of you right now here today are going to tell me that I'm wrong. And I know that some of you are going to have to make this exact same mistake for yourselves. And I know that some of you are going to come on here and tell me that you put on 15 pounds of muscle onto your frame in just 6 weeks, right? Or 12 weeks or whatever. And that it was all the Turk that did it. And okay, man, sure. I'll tell you what. I own this really big bridge in the Bay Area of San Francisco. It's worth a lot of money. If you send $5,000 to my PayPal account, that's enkiri.elite@gmail.com. then it's all yours, okay? But let's just do some quick math before I go. So I checked the More Plates, More Dates subreddit, and the consensus on there from people that are actually using the Turkesterone product seems to be that you need to be taking about 6 to 8 pills per day before you start seeing the results, whatever those results happen to be. Now, the consensus on there kind of seems to be, at least on the thread that I was on, that the results that you are going to get are pretty minor, and from people who have actually used the supplement, saying that it's not really worth the money, but that if you do want any results at all, that you need to be taking at least 6 to 8 caps per day. So let's do some quick math. The consensus seems to be that you should use a supplement for about 12 to 16 weeks, right? 3 or 4 months. So we'll just call it 100 days for the sake of ease, right? Smack dab in the middle. And then we'll average it out to 7 pills per day. Again, right smack dab in the middle of that range between what the actual users with experience are suggesting that you do. The bottles come with 60 pills per bottle. That's 500 milligrams per cap, standardized to 10% of actual turkesterone, assuming that's even accurate, which is another story altogether. But we'll just take that number at face value. So 60 pills per bottle, 7 pills per day. That means that each bottle is going to last you about 8.5 days, right? A little more than a week. And you want to use the product for 100 days. That means you're going to need 12 bottles of this stuff. Gorilla Mind sells 3 bottles for $170. So if you go that route, you're going to be forking over about $700 when all's said and done for your little cycle of turkesterone. If you go with Harder Than Last Time, Coach Greg's brand, and you commit to the process right from the get-go, you buy the 3 packs, the 5 packs, whichever one's going to be, they end up actually being about the same cost to get yourself the 12 bottles. That is going to run you $400 to get you all 12 bottles that you need. So, you know, man, I guess if you got all this cash and it's just absolutely burning a massive hole in your pocket, then go ahead and give it to Coach Greg. I'm sure he'll be very grateful for that. But if you aren't flush with cash, just save your money, man. Buy yourself some healthy foods. Shift your focus onto your training and your diet and your recovery instead. Maybe consider stashing some of that money away, save it up for a little while, and invest in a high-quality mattress instead. Improved sleep, higher quality sleep, is much more likely to make you jacked than this turkesterone supplement is ever going to have a chance of doing. And honestly, it's probably going to be faded away into obscurity once again in just a few years. But in 2042, 20 years from now, I'll still be right here telling you guys to save your money when the supplement industry recycles this same stupid supplement once again. Just saying. If you want more info on turkesterone, check out Lane Norton's video. It's linked below in the description. He shoots it to you straight. Be sure to smash the like button before you go. Leave me some love in the comments and share this video with any friends of yours who may be ready to pull the trigger on this brand new but actually old and overhyped supplement. Let's inject some friggin' logic back into the conversation. Check out EnkiriEliteFitness.com for online coaching and training programs. Keep training hard, everybody. I'll catch you guys next time.